morning everybody. Welcome to my class. So, are you ready to study today? Are you ready to learn something new? Let us start then.
So, today we are going to start our Unit 2 Reading A. And name of the lesson is C.V. Raman, the Pride of India. C.V. Raman, the Pride of India. So, let us start this lesson. Here we have the first page of the lesson. As you can see, there are some pictures on the first page. Let us see, let us identify these great personalities. Now, as you can see the first picture here, this picture, who is he? He is APJ Abdul Kalam, a very famous person, great scientist, and he was also the former president of India, APJ Abdul Kalam. Just have a look to this great person, great human being, I must say. The next picture, this lesson is about this person. He is C.V. Raman. He is C.V. Raman. As you can see the heading, C.V. Raman, the Pride of India. He is C.V. Raman. Next picture. See, you celebrate Mathematics Day, right? He is the person. His name is Srinivasa Ramanujan. Srinivasa Ramanujan. So he was a great mathematician. Now, coming to this picture, have a look to the fourth picture. Very famous name, very famous personality, Albert Einstein. All of you have heard this name, I think, because his name is very popular in the whole world actually. So he is Albert Einstein. Coming to the next picture, he is Isaac Newton. He is Isaac Newton. So all the school students, they read Newton's law, right? In science you read about Newton's law. He is the person, Isaac Newton, the apple story, which was actually the apple fell on the ground, the gravitational force. There are many things that you read, and there are many laws, many rules that he has said. So very famous person, very famous scientist, Isaac Newton. Coming to the last picture, Thomas Alva Edison, the inventor of bulb. He was also very famous and very great scientist, Thomas Alva Edison. So these are the famous scientists, those who are famous in all over the world. Everybody, they know their names. They have done very hard work and they have become famous by giving their best in their fields. So they are the very famous personalities we have heard, or we have read, or we are reading, I should say, in the books, or whenever you read about the scientists or the great personalities. These are the common names that you often get to hear. So now we are going to start the lesson, C.V. Raman, the Pride of India. Before that, I must tell you this word pride. This pride word has come from the word proud. We often say, I am proud of you, I feel proud. So C.V. Raman is we feel proud on this person, C.V. Raman. So that's why the name of this lesson is the Pride of India. Now we are going to start the lesson. Let us see. Have a look to your book. On the busy Bowbazar street in Calcutta, there was an old building. It was the headquarters of the Indian Association for Cultivation of Science. In December, on a fine evening in 1927, there was much excitement in one of its laboratories. Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman was showing a visitor some of his instruments when a young man, K.S. Krishnan, rushed in and announced, Professor Compton has won the Nobel Prize. See, here from the first para, one of the very important thing that we come to know here is the name of C.V. Raman, I mean the full name of C.V. Raman. You can see here Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman. It means C.V. Raman. Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman is the full name. Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman. You must know his full form. In short, we say C.V. Raman. So, Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman means C.V. Raman. Here you can see this has started, the story starts from 1927. What happened in 1927? It was the month of December, winter season, and it was the time. What was the time? It was evening. And about which place are we talking here? We are talking about Calcutta. So the present name of Calcutta is Kolkata. Now in Kolkata there was an old building. Actually that old building was nothing but headquarters of Indian Association for Cultivation of Science. It means that was the headquarters where many scientific activities were on practice, or they used to perform the scientific activities in that place. So what happened in one evening, there was a young man, K.S. Krishnan, who rushed in. What is the meaning of rushed in? Rushed in means came in a hurry. At that time when he entered, C.V. Raman was busy in showing. There were some visitors. Visitors often used to come to see the instruments or whatever the things present in the laboratory. So many people used to come to see all those things. So C.V. Raman was busy in showing all his instruments. At that time, K.S. Krishnan entered and he announced, it means he proclaimed that Professor Compton has won the Nobel Prize. So there was a professor, Compton, this name is also very famous. He won the Nobel Prize. So see the next line, what does it say? Raman was equally delighted. Excellent news, he said. So delighted, what is the meaning of delighted? Delighted means very happy. Delighted means very happy, extremely happy. So Ramana was excited. He was very happy and he said that excellent news, smiling at the visitor, and then he was lost in thought. But look here, Krishnan, he said, turning to the young man. If this Compton effect is true of X-rays, it must be true of light too. So as he said that excellent news and he felt very happy, he lost in thought. He said that if it is true in the terms of X-rays, so he is talking about the Compton effect. Compton effect he has done. Compton is a very famous person. His full name is A.H. Compton. He has done his experiments on X-rays. So as he thought that his experiment was successful and he got Nobel Prize for that, his mind got stuck and he thought he was lost in thought, because he thought that if this Compton effect is successful, it means if it is true about the X-rays, it must be true of lights too. Why did he say this line? It must be true of light too. It must be true of light too, because C.V. Raman was doing experiments on light, but this person Compton, he is also a scientist. He was also a scientist. He was doing his experiments on X-rays, but C.V. Raman was doing experiments on lights. So he thought that his experiments what he is doing, there is a hope, or he is also going to be successful very soon. Now, a few years earlier, A.H. Compton had shown that the nature of X-ray changes when passed through matter. The change was dependent on the kind of matter. This effect was called the Compton effect. So you can see here, this A.H. Compton has shown the nature of X-ray. So when X-ray, when they pass through any matter, that they change, and that change was depending. So it was dependent on what? It was dependent on the kind of matter. So what kind of matter it is, X-ray, they gets changed. So his effect, he was working on this theory, he was experimenting on this, and this effect, finally when he proved what he said, he proved that the X-rays, the nature of X-rays, they change when they pass through any matter. It gets changed, and what he said, he proved it. So when it was proved, this effect was known as Compton effect. Compton effect. Now coming to the next line, could light also change its nature when passed through a transparent medium? That was the question that Raman asked himself. For 5 years he had been doing research in optics, the science of light. No sophisticated equipment was available in his laboratory, but Raman was confident that he could find the answer with some modifications in his equipment. Now see, there was a question in his mind. As X-ray, nature of X-ray changes, then it must be possible in case of lights too. It means the nature of light can also change when it passes through any transparent medium. This may be possible. The nature of lights can also be changed. So this was the question in his mind, and for 5 years he had been doing research in optics. Now what is the meaning of optics here? As you can see this word optics. What is the meaning of optics? Optics is the science of light. When somebody do research, somebody does research on lights and the study of that light, the science of light, it is known as optics. So he was doing research on optics. But the problem was, there was no sophisticated equipment. Now what is the meaning of sophisticated? Sophisticated means advanced. Sophisticated means advanced or capable. So no sophisticated equipment. Equipment means the tools or the things which are needed. So there was no advanced equipment available in his laboratory. But still Raman was very confident that no problem, if I don't have advanced equipment, still I can find the answer. But he was in need of, there were some modifications required. What is the meaning of modification here? See, have a look to this line. He could find the answer with some modifications in his equipment. Meaning of modification means change. Some changes are required in the equipment. So as there was no sophisticated equipment, means no advanced equipment, he thought that still I can do some changes in the same equipments what is available here, and I can continue my work. Now coming to the next line, 4 months later, on March 16, 1928, Raman announced his discovery of new radiation. Now have a look to this part. 4 months later, on March 16, 1928, he announced the discovery of new radiation. Now what is the meaning of new radiation? Describing the behavior of a beam of light passing through a liquid chemical. Passing through a liquid chemical. So first you need to know the meaning of, here you see this line, as we read, new radiation. Here this the definition or the meaning of new radiation is given here. See, have a look to these words: beam of light. Beam of light means, we can say, collection of light rays. So when collection of light rays, they pass through a liquid chemical. So his experiment was on this. So I think you have already read this in physics. There are some related questions you have solved. You can have a look to the pictures, or the related things are already there in physics. What is a beam of light, and how does it pass through liquid chemical? So all these things have been proven now. So there was a time when all these things were not proved, but C.V. Raman has proved that nature of light also changes. He has already proven about the nature of lights. He has done many experiments without any sophisticated equipments, and he has announced his discovery of new radiation. Now coming back to this page, to an assembly of scientists at Bangalore. Now it is called actually Bengaluru. So in Bengaluru or in Bangalore, he has announced, where did he announce? He has announced it in the assembly of scientists at Bangalore. What did he announce there? He announced about his new radiation. Okay, new radiation of what? Means about, it was about beam of light passing through a liquid chemical. Now the world hailed the discovery as the Raman effect. For scientific research in this country, it was a red letter day. Now what is the meaning of red letter? Red letter means very important day. So as he, Raman effect, this effect was known as Raman effect. And for scientific research in the country, in this country, this effect, or many scientists, they use this effect, Raman effect, and this day became a very important day for the whole country. It was a moment to feel proud. Now see, have a look. His discovery caught the attention of the world with equipment worth hardly rupees 200 and limited facilities. Raman was able to make a discovery which won him the Nobel Prize in Physics 1930. So C.V. Raman has won the Nobel Prize in the year 1930. In the year 1930. But the most important thing was the experiment he was doing, the equipments he was using, that was hardly of rupees 200, because he did not have any good or advanced technology equipment. So whatever he had, he used those equipments and was successful in his experiment. Now coming to the next para, Raman was born on November 7, 1888 at Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. Have a look to this sentence. When was he born? It means when it is his birthday. His birthday is on 7th November, and in the year 1888 he was born. In which place he was born? In the state of Tamil Nadu, but in Tamil Nadu in Tiruchirappalli. And his father was a college physics teacher. He was a brilliant student right from the start. When Raman passed his matriculation, his parents were keen to send him abroad for higher studies. Now have a look to this word keen. What is the meaning of keen? The meaning of keen means interested or interest. So his parents were keen to send him abroad. It means his parents were interested to send him abroad for higher studies after the matriculation, as he was a brilliant student. Who was brilliant student? C.V. Raman. He was brilliant student As he was so brilliant, his parents have thought to send him abroad, means out of the country, some foreign countries, for higher studies. But on medical grounds, a British surgeon advised them against it. It means British surgeon, some doctors, there was a medical ground. It means he was not physically fit. There was some problem, there was some illness, and due to that, a British surgeon advised them against it. Against it means he said that he should not go out in this condition. It means he had some health issue. And Raman stayed in the country to do the MA course at Presidency College in Madras. Now actually it is called Chennai. At that time it was known as Madras or Madras. So Raman stayed in the country itself. He did not go out of India at that time, and he did his MA. And from which college did he do it? He did it from Presidency College in Chennai. Now this was the part 1 of this video. Still we have some part left over. We are going to finish it in the next class. There will be part 2 of this lesson. By that time you keep reading this lesson till what I have taught, and also the other lessons what you have already finished. Okay, so just practice some of the word meanings which I have already discussed when it was in the lesson. So once again you can have a look to the glossary part. This is very important because I have already discussed while teaching here, like I said, about the meaning of sophisticated, equipment, red letter day. So you can just have a look to this glossary by the time and read half of the lesson, and the rest of the lesson I am going to teach you in my next video.
So, try to learn something new, keep practicing at home every day, and have a good day. Thank you.